Hello there, YouTube. I am Wheelchair21, and today we're looking at the World Fun Action SHODO figures. And they are the Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F Golden Frieza, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku, as well as Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta. Now, the pack of these, if one is to buy a box, comes with a full set of 3, as well as an additional pair of this set. You get 2 full sets of all 3 figures for a combined total of 6 figures per package. The box normally goes for about, I'd say, $40 to $50 before you put in international shipping. However, I'm pretty sure some American hobby stores will probably get them. I mean, they are very cheap and affordable to get. And as you can see, they're very small and articulated figures. The backs of the boxes are pretty simple and very direct, showing the wide range of articulation each figures possess, as well as, well, the only 3 figures you can get in this line at this time, or I should say, during this volume, because in previous volumes there's always 3 variants per case. However, you will probably get multiples depending on the distribution of how many you get per box. Upon removing the 3 figures from their package, well, I can first off say they come with gum pieces, so instead of having the basic sugar candy toy that I'm addicted to, the gum is a nice change. Just the taste kind of just dissolves in your mouth real fast, so it's good to have, extra pieces lying around. And one of the things that's very noticeable about these figures are they are around 3 to 3.75 inches tall. I actually measured them, and, well, honestly, they have a good range of articulation, even for their size. So let's look at all the points. Starting off with Goku, our protagonist, as you can see, he's using his new gi spotted in Resurrection of F and the Dragon Ball Super manga. And honestly, it's really good. They really went in there great and actually captured it. It's almost like having a little mini figure art in your hands. Only problem is, since they use ball joints, the feet tend to pop off. I don't know why they did this, but his right foot is just pissing me off. It just doesn't want to stay on. But his range of articulation is pretty damn decent. The only thing is the way that the back of his shoulders are molded, it actually causes some issues when trying to rotate and move his actual arms. The bicep joint, good that they actually included that with this little minifigure, wouldn't expect them to. As well as elbow, and actually rotatable hands. Problem is, they do pop off really easily, being on a simple basic peg. But that's not a big problem. There's also a waist joint swivel, so you can actually rotate and do the Kamea wave. And his head sculpt's pretty damn decent. I love the nice metallic blue they used. It looks to be like the Gundam blue that they use on the actual Gundam Hobby Make Your Own Customs website, if you ever looked at their Build Fighters section on how to make, cool mods. Vegeta, the Prince of All Saiyans, honestly, his charcoal gray suit looks a lot better than some of the other figure variants coming out for the Resurrection of F toy line, whether it be figure art, whether it be statue. I actually like this dulled charcoal gray. It very is reminiscent of his Saiyan armor back during the Frieza saga. Maybe that's what I think Toriyama went with when he designed this style, is the style of the armor he used during the battle on Namek. But then again, Toriyama actually going back to look at something, that's a shocker. Obviously, though, I gotta say, his points of articulation are a little bit better than Goku's, especially in his waist, because his gown, his actual chest plate, his actual shirt doesn't overlaps over his thighs, making it like almost a mini skirt kind of thing. But honestly, really good. I think Vegeta is the best one out of the 2 humanoid molds. Really enjoy his the most. And I think probably he just overall is the best. Now, Frieza. Frieza is freaking wonderful. Almost just like the figure art, just not with the best metallic gleam and gloss. It has a base matte metallic paint, so it's not that great. It doesn't stand out as well, but it's really decent for a cheap, toy that you can buy and just put on your desk and play around when you're bored. And I honestly enjoy it. I actually like how the gold works. It really feels almost like just a simplified version of the Jack-specific toys we used to get back in the 90s. Really does, but more articulation. Nevertheless, I do overly enjoy the fact that his feet are a little bit more stable than the figure art. However, due to the fact it actually has intensive sculpt and molding into the feet themselves, they do cause some balancing issues. I would also like to include that the tail, yes, the tail actually has 2 points of articulation, so that's actually a good given. It is now evaluation time, and honestly, I gotta say, the SHODO Resurrection of F volume pack is decent. Now, if you can get this from, say, AmiAmi or HobbyLink Japan for their entire case of $50, and you can either split it with a friend or keep both sets, it's worth the deal. Now, on eBay, some of these people that are selling the figures are raising them up to about $16 to $20 a pop. Now, they're still easy to get online, and they're actually still affordable in most stores, which they normally go for $8 at most, due to how people raise them up due to the conversion rate and how much you have to split it for a box. I personally love all three because, one, I love the movie, I've always loved Dragon Ball Z, and these have been some of the best characters. I mean, one of them's the protagonist, the other one's a deutagonist, and the other one's a main antagonist. So, what can I say? For the size that they are, for the quality that they are at the price they're given at, they're wonderful. The only cons to it is if the hands and the feet tend to pop off. But I digress. The paint apps are freaking splendid. Now, Frieza is not as great as the figure art, but the figure art is a whole different quality. The Super Saiyan hair being of that beautiful metallic blue that I really love from that one Gundam custom build, which you can check at their actual Build Fighters Try website, is just splendid. I love this blue, and I'm going to figure out what it is so I can use it for some of my future Gundam kits. But that's another whole story, because we're talking about Dragon Ball Z here. So, to get all three, just probably buckle down and get a case. Because going on eBay, it is becoming asinine right now. And they're still in stock in most Japanese retail stores, which you can get on their international websites. Anyways, I am Wheelchair21, and if you enjoyed the SHODO figures and you plan to buy them, you might want to like this video, as well as check out all my other content here on my YouTube channel or over at HeroTaku.com. You can follow me on Twitter, check me out on Instagram, and stay tuned for future rolling reviews, duels, DVDs, card game shenanigans, so on and so forth, and I'll see you next time.